100% Chelsea. Chelsea have beaten Crystal Palace 1-0 at Selhurst Park. Dominic, give me your analysis of the game.
Now, I said in the in my cam in the reverse fixture.
You remember that far back?
I do. Well, actually, no. I looked at it last night. I said that the performance, what happened in the first week of November, wouldn't be a performance that I'd be remembering in May. Today will be a performance that I will not be remembering next week. I thought Chelsea was thoroughly lacklustre today, and actually it shows what happens when a team comes up against us and defends. We saw it against Leicester, and we've seen it again today. Crystal Palace, fair play to them, they had a game plan to sit back. For the majority of that game, up into the last 10 minutes, they had all 11 men pretty much for the entire game behind the ball. And fair play, if that's how the management want to line up their men, that's their prerogative. Chelsea, I thought they played okay. They got the ball around. However, for our 75% possession, we were unable to create space. We were unable to provide the support that the attacking players really needed. I thought Jorginho had a bad game. Obviously, he's going to have one in. This is the 20th game of the season. Fine, he's going to have a couple.
Do you agree with what Lewis said, though?
What did Lewis say? Remind me, sorry.
He said he didn't have a terrible game, but it's just a case of sorry ball needs time to develop. Obviously it does, but do you feel that I thought Jorginho was maybe not looking for those second balls, those secondary options, rather than just going for the short pass?
Fine. This sorry ball system, it really needs, it basically is stretching the play. It's containing and then it's stretching it and then it's moving it very quickly into that stretch play. However, teams, when we're passing the ball back, we're expecting them to come towards us. However, teams are starting not to do that, and I find that we're slowly being snuffed out. And I feel that if Chelsea continued to play in the manner they do, well, we lost to Leicester, and we've just come up against the Crystal Palace side. Fine, they're in decent form. They beat City. They drew last week. They've only conceded one goal in the last 2 games before this against some decent opposition. Fine, but actually Chelsea really should be putting a few goals past them. And actually, we're not being able to stretch the play. We're not being able to find those patches of play which we really need to actually move forwards. Yeah, okay, Jorginho, yeah, he had one in a bad game out of 20, fine. I thought Willian today, he looked completely off the ball, and I don't understand why you would think that this is his chance to really show why he should be he should be starting with Chelsea. There's been a lot of rumours in the media about players coming in on the wing, expecting Eden Hazard to stay at the club. That would be one position on the wing. Willian, I would have thought he would have been really up for it and hopefully trying to fight for his place.
Do you see Christian Pulisic maybe coming in and replacing Willian instantaneously?
I feel that if he's putting in performances like we've seen today, they'll be looking for different options. It was unfortunate that we didn't have a Ruben Loftus-Cheek, a Pedro or Callum Hudson-Odoi on the bench, that all three are struggling with injury. But again, it's surprising, because if I were Willian, if I knew that there wasn't a player to replace me on the bench, which we saw Emerson come on for Willian, I would really be fighting for that position, and I thought he just looked completely off the ball. Passes going completely astray, really not difficult passes, and that's worrying, if I'm perfectly honest with you. I thought the defence, they played well, and there was very little that Palace came at us. But Palace actually, for the last 5-10 minutes, put us under a significant amount of pressure, and they had some good opportunities. There was an instance at the end where Zaha probably should have scored, and it shows what happens when Chelsea actually have the pressure put on them. We actually do. It's almost like a swan. It's very graceful, but actually underneath it's it's flappy. It's very little control. And I thought at the end, when we were put under pressure, there was very little calmness and collectiveness from that Chelsea side.